So this video is on rotator cuff repair surgery. So if you tear your rotator cuff or rupture your rotator cuff, often some people do end up with surgical repair of the tendons or tendon. And obviously people are expecting surgery to work, otherwise they wouldn't be undertaking it. But the reality is perhaps not what everyone thinks. People think, well, I had physio, or I had this or that or the other, and conservative treatment didn't work, and therefore surgery is the solution. And it sounds logical, if you go in and there's a tear and you tie it all back together and you keep it inactive for 6 weeks, you start moving it passively and getting the active movements up and rehabbing it, then you're likely to be fine. Well, the reality is not the case. Now, obviously, some people can be fine, don't get me wrong, and some people it is the right approach. But we've spoken about in previous videos that actually people do get better with conservative treatment in quite good numbers, even with quite severe tears. Obviously, the more severe the tear and the older the person, the more likely, that they don't do well conservatively. But this is also true with regards to the risk factors with regards to successive surgery. So if someone has a larger tear or is older, the same is true. Surgery is less likely to work as well. And what they found is that 40% of rotator cuff tear repairs actually fail, which is a relatively big number. And therefore, you've got to know these stats really before undertaking these things. Now, obviously, if you're left with a very deficient shoulder and you can't move it and use it as you would like, then obviously you may well have to try that surgery irrespective of that risk of failure. But what it means is it's not set in stone like some people might believe. So yeah, you've got to weigh up all of the information that's out there and the research that's out there on this sort of subject area. So like I say, don't think, I've exhausted physio, because that's usually not been the case. Usually that, there's plenty more that could be tried. Maybe there's impatience from the physio, impatience from the patient with regards to trying to get things going. It's going to take a while going down the conservative route. And either way, if you go down the surgical route, it's not like an instant fix either. Even if it's successful, it still takes an awful long period of time. And there's a lot of pain to go with it and a lot of restrictions to go with it initially as well. So, but yeah, overall surgery, like I say, is not guaranteed to work. And so that's it for this video, and I'll see you next time.